Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Lou, and this is Metal Lens Reviews. What's up? So if this is your first time tuning in, checking out my videos, you like what you see, awesome. Thank you. Please do me the favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel. And of course, motivates me to provide you guys with more content to watch. Alright, so what are we doing here? Well, if you were tuning in for a video reaction, then you've come to the right place, because that's exactly what I'm doing. In fact, I'm going back in time to some of my early reactions with Greta Van Fleet, a band I was introduced to by my good friend Angelo. And you can find them on Mad Ange. And yeah, they just kind of stuck. Their performances are wild. I usually pick live shows because that really kind of showcases, you know, their craft. They're very, very talented. The vocals are on another level. The band bring a real classy, finesse feel to it, but still have that kind of, I don't want to say grungy, but, you know, there's still a little bit of grit there, you know, but it's so, I don't know, rock, you know, solid, you know, and I mean that. Obviously, the biggest connection that came to my head when I first listened to them was they sound like Led Zeppelin, and yeah, they do, but there's so much more on so many levels, and it's kind of a bit taboo. Like, even the band is saying it, like, okay, we get it, yeah. But I mean, who doesn't sound like anyone else to some extent today? You know, it's really hard to be original in such a, you know, oversaturated market with, you know, musicians galore. You know, you have your pick of the genre, really, but every now and then you come across a group like this, and it's freaking magical. In fact, that's how I would, you know, describe their videos and their stage presence. Like I said, I normally pick their, you know, their live events because I feel like that really encompasses their work. It's just, you know, front and center, and you know, you don't have the polishing of a studio track. You know, even though some of their, you know, live sessions are in a studio, I feel like there's a bit of a raw sound you could get when you're, you know, kind of not being, you know, mic'd or individual. Usually in studio recordings, every person kind of records their separate piece and it's mixed together. Or it could be a live recording. But I noticed that, you know, you have more of a grit to it. And also live events, when you have 1,000, you know, plus people screaming and chanting and singing along to your, you know, song. I don't know. It brings out a, you know, special feeling. You know, and when you see bands, especially that you enjoy, play live, even if it doesn't sound like the studio recording, it's still magical. And like I said, this is, you know, these guys in a nutshell. They're just really out there, but it's really captivating. You gotta see it to believe it. Well, in this case, you gotta hear it to believe it. And that's what we're gonna do. So let me stop talking. I'm gonna cue this up. I haven't really, you know, picked, you know, a song from them in a while. You know, I'm pretty random on this channel if you haven't seen already. This it might have been a request at some point, you know, but I was like, oh, what the heck, why not? It's been a while. Let me pull something out of the hat here. But anyway, you can't go wrong with Greta Van Fleet. So this is pretty recent. I think this is 3 months old, actually, so I mean, I could be wrong, but anyway, I'm all about it. So, like I said, I'm kind of going into blind. I don't know how the song's going to sound. Most of the songs kind of have their own feel to them, which is incredible. And, yeah, anticipation, man. Alright, once again, this is Greta Van Fleet with Farewell for Now, live from RCA Studio.
Share with you our stories. Yeah, shelter big time. Flooding battles far from the homeless. Later, leaving drink from the wine.
right off the bat, yeah, man, this brings that 1970s, maybe early 80s ish kind of feel rock, with a nice edge to it. But also at the same time, it just comes off really smooth, really clean. I love the incorporation of it looks like there's like a little choir section in there. People doing the background vocals. That's always a nice touch. It makes your song seem bigger and louder and just kind of more full. Well-rounded. I like it looks like a little mini orchestra in there. I've seen some violins. There's a lot going on in this little studio. So, it's cool. It's a little bit more than, because like I said, there's 3 levels, live tracks, which are awesome. I think they kind of bring out that energy that a band, you would see perform live. Then, obviously you have the studio tracks, that are very polished, very clean. And I guess, what the song was intended to sound like. And then you have these things, which, are, they are well done. They're mixed pretty well. But there is a rough edge. It's kind of like when you're shooting a movie, you have a director's cut, maybe like a rough cut. And then, the final product, the theatrical cut. So this is kind of like in between that, but awesome. Everyone sounds great. So, so far so good. Let's keep going.
But I bid you farewell. Friends have come so far to join us. They love you. Come and join us again. Friends have come to sing the chorus. You've loved us. We will sing to the I wish we all could stay, but I bid you a farewell. It means the world to blame, but I bid you a
Yeah, what's really not to love about these guys? Even if you're not into this kind of music, this is definitely kind of like a chill vibe going on, something you would hear in a lounge or a bar maybe, you're kicking back with a few old friends, people you've known forever, drinking some beer, shots, whatever, and having a good time. This is what I expect to be playing in the background, definitely fits the mood. It's definitely not a party or, animalistic kind of vibe. It's just, chill, relaxing, just kind of sets the mood. And I like that, everyone's doing a hell of a job here. Like I said, you could hear everything perfect. The vocals obviously shine through. But once again, this is, everybody is kind of putting 110% here, and I like that. And yeah, it does remind me of that classic feel. I can't get away from that. But like I said, there's so much more. They're like this evolving, entity that just grows and grows. And their, music really shows, I think. I don't really have a favorite. I haven't really deep dived that much. But every song I've listened to, I appreciate. I really enjoy the complexity. And at the same time, the smoothness and the chillness from it. It's big, it's complex, but at the same time, very easy to listen to. And, you gotta love that, Alright, well, let's keep going here. really impressive, man. I mean, it's a very, very filling song. It's very full. It's loud, but these are all positive aspects, and has like that very steady progression. That songs, really complex songs, are all over the place. Everyone's doing like 50 million things at once. But I mean, everyone's being a professional here. But at the same time, it's you don't need all that. They have a certain kind of, if it makes sense, this complexity and simplicity mixed together, and this is the outcome. Like it's the arrangement, everything going on. Like I said, the little choir, that little orchestra piece that's in there, the piano. Everyone's doing a fantastic job, and it just adds more layers to this song. Once again, the vocalist, just cutting through all that and really raising it to the next level. Super impressive. Wow. I'm glad I was introduced to them. Like this group would have probably, and it's because they definitely toured in my city, maybe like a year ago, I guess, or 6 months, not sure. I feel like they were mentioned on. I don't listen to radio station. I listen to maybe one radio station. They were vaguely mentioned. I can't tell you if I heard them on the radio at that point or not. But I don't think they would have definitely they probably would have never showed up in my suggestions or recommendeds in YouTube or whatever. But yeah, like I said, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you got friends that reach out and they're like, here, listen to this. See, back in the day, we used to exchange music CDs. And I guess before that, in the 80s, it was cassettes. So now it's sending links to YouTube videos. That's how we expose our friends and family to different music and whatnot, and that's awesome. That's another way to building a community and gaining new fans for a band you may like and want to just kind of show the world why they're so good. So this is one of those instances. So yeah, awesome. All right, I think we got a little bit left. Let's finish it on through, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right.
Just right. It's all for you. Get it in tonight. Get it up just right. It's all for you. Get it in tonight. Get it up just right. And it's all for you.
Just badass. That was cool. That was a nice ending. Oh man, that was epic. You don't get endings like that anymore. Well, you do sometimes, but that was really cool. I kind of expected it. I was anticipating it, and boom, there you go. God, great performance, man. Even for a live studio track. Like I said, this is everybody playing with all the added layers of the choir, piano, violins, and what have you. But it still sounded great. Obviously, it goes through some kind of studio mixing. It's not a studio track, but perfection either way. That's all just observations I'm making. I'm gonna just have to keep doing Greta Van Fleet. Maybe discover a song I could call a favorite, but can you really nail down a song? I mean, everyone has their favorites for their favorite bands that they grew up with, but when you're introduced to a new band, it's still new. You want to feel them out first, and like I said, I just scratched the surface with them, still am, but every song, it's just this ever-growing buildup of excellentness. You know, it's awesome. Is that a word? Excellentness? But yeah, and no bullshit. From the little bit, I'm not a, crazy fancy schmancy musician, but, I played, whatever. So from one musician to another, Greta Van Fleet, I think they're talented, and it shows. And, like I said, it doesn't take, any effort to listen, especially if it's not your genre, but, give it a try, You might actually enjoy it, and, this is the case with Greta Van Fleet. So yeah, but, that's all I really gotta say. I mean, awesome song. Farewell for now. I'm gonna keep searching. If you guys, like this video, want to give me more suggestions, recommend me a song, put it in the comments. You know me, guys. I look through them. Well, hey, thanks again for watching. If you stuck around this long and liked the video, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, my friends, I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.